earlier, but I wasn't going to tell you that. When we met her at the rehearsal yesterday, she made us feel very much at home, even when we did something wrong. Mark was reprimanded for sitting on a chair before Suzie. It's interesting to note how times have changed. In the past, it was the bride's parents who would pay and organise their daughter's wedding. Today, we have to thank Suzie and Mark for making all the arrangements, with just a little help from their respective families. And I'm sure you will agree they've done a wonderful job. Yeah. Well done to both of you. We would also like to thank you all for being here today and sharing the joy of this special occasion. We particularly thank Mark's friend James, who I've only just found, who's made the very long journey from Shanghai to be with us today. Well done, James. For those of you who don't know Suzie well, I can tell you as a daughter, she is very caring, thoughtful and loving. Like Mark, her family and friends are extremely important to her. Since meeting Mark, Suzie always made sure that she has time for the many friends who have helped her and have been a comfort to her over the past few years. One of her friends, Caroline, who Suzie met on her first day at university, is unfortunately unable to be here today, as she is in Australia visiting her sister on a trip that she planned, unfortunately, months ago. However, we know she'll be thinking of you today, Suzie. I am informed that the respective hen and stag parties went off very well. And Mark's best man will fill you in with details of the stag party later. The girls went to the Dorchester for tea and later saw the show Evita. Denise, who organised the party, asked Mark if she would give him some answers to a number of personal questions about himself. I'm not really that sure. Mark, you'll be pleased to know that Suzie had a very high score. She obviously knows you very well. Because of Suzie's commitment to her career, and the long hours she spends either at school or planning things for her boys, we often wonder how she would ever find the time or the place to meet someone special in her life. But she did. From the time she first met Mark in London 18 months ago, it was obviously that their friendship was rather special. For a start, they had so much in common. They had both done geography degrees at university and had a keen interest in football as supporters and season ticket holders of their favourite clubs, Watford and Arsenal. West Ham and Chelsea can boo, we don't. I should mention that Suzie was only 7 when I took her to her first football match, by default. Watford beat Southampton 7-1, and Pat was going to come to the match for the first time to see Kevin Keegan. But at the last moment he was injured, so she takes Suzanne. From then on she was hooked, and like her brother, has followed the Hornets ever since. This season, with both their clubs in the Premier League, they have supported each other's team. Last May, for example, Mark, Suzie and her brother travelled to Millennium Stadium in Cardiff to see Watford beat Leeds in the Championship playoff final. Whilst Pat and I, who were celebrating our movie wedding in Lanzarote, watched it in a lazy bar. Talking about football reminds the story when the late Tommy Cooper did his first Royal Variety performance in front of the Queen. As you know, when the show finishes, the Queen is invited backstage to thank the performing artists. Tommy was told that when the Queen came to him, he should bow, and if asked a question, reply accordingly. But under no circumstances was he to ask a question. On the night of the show, the Queen approached Tommy and thanked him, but before she could move on, Tommy asked, "Please, ma'am, do you like football?" To which she replied, "Not really." "Then in that case, ma'am, can I have your ticket for the FA Cup?" As you know, Suzie and Mark moved into a house together in Berkhamsted never easy combining two homes into one. Although they've had to put some of their effects into storage, the rest of the furniture has gone in beautifully, which goes to prove what similar tastes they share. I remember the biggest problem they had was finding a home for all their clothes. I'm getting worried now. We thought Suzie had an extensive wardrobe. Mark even has his own dressing room. And he and I spent several hours making up wardrobes to house all his items, including all his shoes. Two of our local hospice shops really appreciated the wonderful donations of all the surplus items that couldn't be incorporated into their new home. I don't have to tell you that not all wedding plans go smoothly. You are bound to get some hiccups along the way. And one of those hiccups occurred on Good Friday. Mark wanted to make the finishing touches to his speech, which was on his computer. But when he switched on, it had crashed. We received an SOS call from Suzie for the name and the number of a computer technician who works out of hours and weekends. He went over to Berkhamsted on Saturday morning and finished taking the computer home. Now, I'm not sure how Mark managed to get his speech off the computer, but last night, using Suzanne's laptop and a printer, he completed the task. From the first time we met Mark, we have always thought him as one of the family, and Pat and I will always give him our love and support. There is no secret recipe for a successful and happy marriage, but you have to take life as it comes and you work through the ups and downs together. Now, I know Mark is dying to say a few words. In fact, many words. So I now invite you to be all upstanding and raise your glasses to wishes for health, wealth, happiness, and a long and fulfilling life together. To Suzie and Mark.